AI avatars are getting so good these days that sometimes you'll swear you're watching a real person. And honestly, you might be. Today, we're doing a deep dive head-to-head between the two heavyweights everyone keeps talking about, HeyGen and Synthesia. If you haven't played with AI avatars yet, let me be real with you. You are missing out, and your competitors probably already are. These tools are evolving faster than most creators realize, and companies like HeyGen and Synthesia are leading the charge in content creation. People use them to make product explainers, repurpose old content, or even drive sales through automated video messaging. But which one's actually better? And is there a secret trick that makes both tools way more useful for creators? Spoiler alert, that's where the power of Vizard comes into play later on. All right, let's start by looking at HeyGen and how the editing experience actually feels when you sit down to create. Getting a video going is pretty straightforward, where you pick an avatar and are dropped into a familiar timeline-style editor. You get 3 distinct lanes for your background, avatar, and script, which sounds very familiar if you've ever used standard video editing software. You can pick from professional avatars or more casual ones, change backgrounds, add scenes, and drag elements around with ease. There's a decent selection of voices and tones, and for most people, I recommend sticking with the avatar's built-in voice to avoid mismatched delivery. Adding scenes is simple, as you just click to add a new scene and set the background to whatever you need for your story. That timeline feel is great if you're already used to clip-based editors, but it might feel a little heavy if you prefer a stripped-down flow. Now let's shift gears and look at Synthesia, where you build videos using a scene-by-scene editor instead of a tight timeline. You basically build slides, add your avatar, paste your script, and change the background to anything from a coffee shop to a corporate office. I find this scene-switching approach feels more like making a polished slideshow, which is very intuitive for quick explainer clips. Personally, I lean towards Synthesia's approach for ease of use, though both styles definitely have their dedicated fans. Next up, we need to talk about avatar libraries, because if everyone uses the same 2 people, your content is going to blend together. HeyGen really shines here with a massive public library that offers over 100 avatars in different settings and multiple camera angles. It's very easy to find an avatar that actually fits your specific brand vibe, whether it's an interview setup or an on-location scene. The only catch is that many of the ultra-polished premium avatars are locked behind a higher-tier team plan. Synthesia also has a solid avatar selection and some really cool features like expressive avatars that show distinct facial emotions. It's not as huge as HeyGen's catalog overall, but the avatars often feel a little more natural, especially in more emotional scenes. Which brings us to quality, which is the big subjective factor in this entire comparison. I tested similar avatars from both platforms across 3 emotional tones, including angry, excited, and calm yoga class vibes. With HeyGen, the lip sync is decent and the avatars look sharp, but sometimes the expressions are just a little bit off. Synthesia generally wins on quality here, as their voices get more nuance, small pauses, and subtle tonal emphasis. In my testing, Synthesia's facial expressions and head movements felt more authentic, almost like a real person during a conversation. Now let's chat about templates, which are vital if you want to churn out videos fast without designing every scene from scratch. HeyGen has a great template library with lots of options, and you can even use their GPT-powered scriptwriter to help draft your copy. However, Synthesia's templates feel a bit more polished for end-to-end creation, allowing you to generate entire coherent scenes. You can fill in a few prompts about your audience and objectives, and their assistant handles the scene layout for you. Let's talk money, because pricing is the wall that a lot of creators hit when they are starting out. HeyGen has a free tier, but their creator plan is really the sweet spot, offering unlimited video exports at 1080p without watermarks. Synthesia often feels pricier per minute of output, but the avatar quality and ease of use really do justify it for high-end marketing. So after all that, who actually wins this battle of the AI video giants? If you want the highest avatar quality and the smoothest editor, I give the slight edge to Synthesia. If you need unlimited exports and a massive library for internal training content, HeyGen is probably the better fit for your workflow. But here is the secret most creators forget. Making long-form content is one thing, but turning it into viral clips is where the real work begins. That is exactly where Vizard becomes a total game changer for your daily workflow. Imagine you produce a 60-minute webinar, but now you have to manually hunt for the best clips and format them for social media. Vizard solves that bottleneck by automatically finding the most engaging moments and converting them into viral-ready clips. It even handles the captioning and formatting, so you aren't spending hours scrubbing through long footage. Beyond that, Vizard's auto-schedule will actually post for you based on the specific cadence you set for your channels. The content calendar gives you one single place to schedule, edit, and publish across all your socials without juggling 20 different tools. Essentially, Vizard sits next to your avatar platform and turns your long content into dozens of short, high-performing clips. That drastically reduces your cost per post and saves you editing time while actually increasing the ROI of your avatar platform. For example, you could run a 40-minute interview using HeyGen, then throw it into Vizard to get 20 bite-sized highlights instantly. Or you could shoot training sessions in Synthesia for that higher production polish, then let Vizard extract the best quotes. I'm not saying Vizard replaces your avatar tools, but it absolutely amplifies them to give you much better results. If your goal is content growth through volume, consistency, and distribution, Vizard is the tool that quietly saves you hours every week. I'll drop links to all 3 tools in the description so you can go poke around and test them for yourself. If you're curious about specific workflows or want more SaaS tool breakdowns, ask in the comments, and I'll walk through some examples. There is another video queued up on the screen right now that dives into more tools you can use to scale your content ops. Go check it out, and I'll catch you in the next one.